Dum-a-da-dum. Good morning, traders. The last trading day of February. So, you know what that means. We got to end February on a green note. Yesterday, things worked out perfectly, somehow. So, we're looking to do the same thing today and just be mindful. So, tonight, I'm going to be doing a Friday night live stream at about 9 p.m. and we're going to get into the thick of it. It's going to be really, really fun. So stay tuned. Be there for that. We're going to review some trades, review some strategies, what I look for, what you guys can look for, how we can refine our trading. Good morning, Margarita. What's up, folks? How are you doing this morning? So I got a few. If you guys are wondering, when you pull up the live stream, my watch list is bottom left. That's what I'm looking at. We have our pre-market gainers too. You guys can take a look at. Percent gainers will pop up once the market opens on up. But one thing I did notice, the other day I tried to get a little crazy and took an L with the account. So, and I wrote this down. Larger positions equal larger bias. At least for my trading. So for my trading, I tried to go a little bigger relative to the account size, which created a larger bias where it made it so where that like a trade has to work more. But you have to think in probabilities rather than each individual trade. We're going to get into the psychology behind that later tonight. Psychology is everything with trading. Took a little L on BTAI so far this morning. Well, you're still green considering your yesterday's trade. Yesterday's trade was good. But yeah, I hope today's not looking, like this entirely. Just pop up, straight back down. Margarita, we got to get you trading some higher price stuff too. We're going to get into that. So normally, in my experience, when I first started, I traded mainly nano cap, small cap stuff too, and there's less consistency with those tickers in my opinion. Like I found more consistent approaches with the larger price stuff. They tend to work a little bit more predictably. Let's just put it that way. A little bit more predictably. You can find more patterns. I used to be scared to trade the larger price stuff though, but I find the patterns are a little bit more dependable and less manipulative. So let's get into it. Yesterday, I just want to review some of these. So LZ, you remember I traded this. This is the one I took an L on. So my God, it worked out perfectly. But I had, you have to predefine your risk. You got to assess and understand, where your risk levels are going to be. You got to map that out prior, but you don't want to be like an analyst, right? Because you can talk yourself out of a trade. So if you have a hunch, you're thinking, man, this is a good trade, but then, we're always supposed to predefine risk, right? But sometimes we can predefine it to the point where you talk yourself out of it, but you have to gather evidence as to why a trade may or may not work out. So LZ, this one, the daily was just so beautiful. I saw it and called this perfectly live. I was like, man, this thing has a gap to fill, but I can imagine it having an upper shadow like the last time it tried to pop up over 10. It did exactly that, but I topped out that one yesterday. The trade on ARMC, ACMR, ended up fading all day, so that one worked out pretty well. So today I'm looking for another ACMR, another ticker that's up. Maybe it can pop up towards resistance. We can get a tight risk on it for a short and for a fade. Looking for something else like that. So I'm gonna be diving in with you guys and trying to find it. I do my watch list the night before, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tickers on my watch list that we're gonna review. I've been making these videos and then editing them, right? And so I've factored in like flaws. For instance, I'll repeat myself like all the time if I'm like, man, that didn't sound good. But when you're live, it's like, I can't do that. You guys are just going to hear all the flaws. I'm so used to it, I might just be repeating myself like, okay, take 2. I like PRCH, Preach. This one has had a day 2 climb up from 372. We do top-down analysis. So what I like to do when I first get to trading is I'll look at the 5-day to see what it's done the last few days. I look at the daily to see where it's at relative to its average trading day, see where it is on the RSI and abnormal volume. I look at the relative volume standard deviation. I'll show you guys that. I'll try to. All right, so this is what I look at. I have a daily monitor. I highly suggest that daily charts are important because you need to know where a ticker is in its personality, what this thing likes to do. So the relative volume standard deviation on Thinkorswim's at the bottom here. You just look, it's essentially just volume relative to this dashed line, which is the average volume. So anytime it gets above average volume, it creates that above average range. Range is where the opportunity is. You need range, up or down. So, right, you can't make money when a stock is going sideways. You need it to have some range on it, and volume creates that. So right now we're getting a little, we have prior resistance, now support $6. I'm going to be looking at it. You remember we were talking about that magic 20-cent area yesterday? Well, this thing topped out right at $7.19 yesterday, right near that 20-cent magic area. And we're going to go over that tonight, too, the magic 20-cent area. I got a folder on those. You'll be amazed. You will be amazed. So I'm watching Preach for a potential short. I got the previous line here, which is at 660. We need it to kind of get under that. 660 previous close line because it's had 2 green days back-to-back yesterday. Kind of formed a doji star on the daily. That's what doji star nearly looks like. It closes right around the open in the close of the day, typically signifying a trend reversal. I'd like maybe a pop on this so we could risk 719. That's the idea there. We got 6. Remember, we got 6 of these. ZI, which is Zoom. I like this as well, but it's getting too far off of the risk here. So what I like on Zoom is, again, just any of these that are overbought, I'm just looking to short into the strength, right? Into any pops closer up towards resistance. So this one we could risk like 12.25. If we get a pop up there, 12.25 could be good for a fade. The idea is buying fear, selling euphoria. That's it. You hear when you get to trading, buy low, sell high, but that sounds nice. But then when you apply it, when you first start trading, it feels awkward. And like we went over yesterday, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. INVH. Nice climb yesterday. This one's popping up. Let's look at the daily on it. Always looking left of the chart. Daily suggests that 34 is a tough resistance area on it. We get the above average volume on this play. INVH. 200-day moving average at 34. So I'm looking for this one to get a little closer up to 34, which it is very close to right now. We need a tighter spread on it at the open. Maybe we can get a pop and fade like we did with ACMR yesterday. ATEC, ATEC. What is an edge, guys? Like everything I'm looking at this morning looks similar, right? So what is an edge? You have to define your edge in trading. I know people say that and it gets annoying, but if you want the probabilities on your side with trading, you have to find and refine. Find and refine. I like that. Find and refine. Define. Refine. Okay. See, this is where my editing would come into play. I'm going to edit all this out. Find, define, refine your edge. And the probabilities then are going to be on your side. Find, define, refine. And you got to be the house. So when you're playing, and you have to accept the risk here. See, this is something that clicked with me today. I'm sitting there, I'm running on the treadmill. I'm listening to Mark Douglas, just an amazing guy with the psychology behind trading. Absolutely amazing. And he's explaining how have you ever gone to a casino? You put, your coin or your dollar in the machine, and do you ever get upset? Like, do you ever blame yourself essentially for the results? No, because you've already accepted the inherent risk with entering your money, and you know that there's a random outcome. Well, with trading, even if you have a defined edge, there is still going to be somewhat of an unexpected random outcome with it. You have maybe the probabilities on your side, similar to the house, but they're not focused on each individual like hand of blackjack or craps table or roulette. They're focused on more of the long-term payout. So that's very similar to our trading. We can't go all in with one trade. If you have an edge that works consistently over time, then don't create larger inherent risk than what's necessary, and don't take it personally if you take an L on a trade, because like my picture says at the beginning of the video with process-oriented trading, you're not really right or wrong. It's literally just how the cards fall sometimes. You're going to take L's. That is literally the overhead of trading. There is risk on every single trade. There's a random outcome. There's no trade that's going to be exactly like any other trade because you have different traders involved with it. And when you're buying something high, what do you need? You need other buyers that are expecting this or wanting this or hoping that this goes higher. You need other people buying high for that to happen. So you have different traders involved in every single trade. There's going to be a little bit of a different outcome. And once you accept the inherent risk with every individual trade, you will, and see, that's when I went larger with my sizing the other day, and it created a larger bias. We need to keep our trading very consistent. So that's why I have a 20% buying power with every single trade. I press the hotkey, it gets me in 20%. I'll just apply the same risk to every single trade. Mr. Isaiah in the house. Good morning. How are you doing with your trading, Isaiah? All right, so enough of me chitter-chattering. Let's focus in on what we're looking at this morning and what you guys are looking at too, what y'all want to trade. So the plan is to take another hangover. So Isaiah, my watch list, bottom left corner, and they're all very similar. They're hangovers. I like PRC. Pretty much all of them I'm looking at for a short, potentially, and what I would like is a pop out of the gate. Probably the one I like the most is probably PRCH, Preach. For a short, if we can get a pop, risking the previous high day. But all of these, very similar story. I'm looking at the overbought tickers for a short against like the previous high or past chart resistance. So there's INVH. I like this one quite a bit too. Previous day climb, yesterday's trading day. If we look at the daily, it's coming right up to the 200-day moving average and resistance on the chart at 34. So we see the above average volume yesterday that creates that beautiful range and an opportunity for us to take advantage and get us short for some potential profit taking too. Now, it's already hitting this resistance right here. You guys see that? I mean, that is a defined resistance area. Yeah. So that could be a short. Where are we opening up at? I'd like to see a little. What makes these hands even better, in my opinion, is when they open up and experience some kind of euphoric move. So they're already overbought, but then you have other traders coming in and you get a pop out of the gate. Very similar to AMRC yesterday. So what ticker is this? ACMR. I cannot get this right. ACMR yesterday. So that one was overbought. We were looking for a short on it. It popped up close to resistance, around 50 cents up. We take a short nearing the top. We got a short on it. Faded all day. So that was just a short against prior resistance. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's the edge. Shorting, euphoria at resistance, or the rare thing, the other rare edge I trade is just buying fear at support. So something that's panicking. Taking the opposite side of that. A contrarian trader. This is how I think the longer you do this, like everybody starts off the same. They want to root for tickers, going up, and they see something going up. They want to buy into it, buy the breakouts, and it only takes a few blow ups to realize that's very. The problem is with that is just the risk, managing risk for those trades. I'm more so short breakouts now, because they're a lot of times, but probably 50-50, they're fake out breakouts. Buying a breakout that's already like you're getting a bull flag, so the ticker's already overbought, and then you're buying the break. All right, so I'll flip through a few that maybe you guys are watching. Again, my watch list is bottom left corner. They're all similar, just looking for a pop to short into against previous high day resistance or previous close resistance or daily chart resistance. Essentially any pop we can get on those overbought tickers. But I don't know if you guys are trading small caps. I mean, I'm not seeing much going on there. I know Margarita took a trade on BTAI. I think that one just kind of took the slide back down, and it's going to be hard to recover. But yeah, I'm excited for you guys and your trading journeys. And again, be there tonight, 9 p.m. We're going to be just helping each other out with some of our trading. I remember when I first started, I only traded small caps, and that was where I was comfortable, oddly enough, because it was so unpredictable. I never thought I would. I was like, I just don't understand these higher price stuff. But the longer you trade, the more it'll click. All right, we got 2.5 minutes till the market opens on up. I'm looking at PRCH for a short against previous high day, maybe even against 7. The risk seems a little large there. Because $6 is a support area. So that one could bounce off of 6 daily. Feels a little 1-to-1, but it's up from in the $3 range up towards 7. It's moved 100% the last couple days. And then ARIS, looking for a pop on that against previous high day. ATEC, ATEC, I'm not sure I went over this one. Had a nice climb yesterday. 1263 it topped out at. Left of the chart 13. Over 13 is really good resistance on ATEC. INVH, I do like this one a lot. It's getting off of its trend quite a bit. ATEC. So you see what it's been doing. I mean, this is like a daily bear flag. It's this trend down here. It's way off of it. It's popping up towards the 200-day 34 and past chart history resistance 34. Those are two of probably my favorites. Minute till the market opens up. Once the market opens up, I'm going to be commentating, but I may be a little quiet because I'm going to be flipping through a couple of these tickers. But I'll commentate on exactly what I'm going to do. $30 seconds. Yeah, so mainly these 7 tickers. I'm just going to be flipping through them and see what happens. Like PRCH was one of my favorites, but it's already, pulling back down towards 650. So, I'm looking for these hands to get even sweeter. I don't want to short into weakness if they go ahead and snap. 5 seconds. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Now, if everything snaps, that's going to suck. If we can't get involved with any of it. Just any of these plays on my watch list, looking for any kind of a pop. I'm going to switch to the 1-minute time frame. All right. No PRCH. I like these live streams though because they kind of forcing me to take the best trades. I encourage you guys, do a live stream. If you have any kind of an audience, it really kind of forces you. All right. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen. So IRT is getting a pop. That one, I like it. I like it a little higher. Like up in the 70s, 80s, IRT, it gets real juicy for a short. Because really we have like over 22 as the main resistance there. I just don't know if these are going to have the volume on them today to be seeing that kind of a move. We'll see. PRCH already flushing, but that's got a 5-cent spread. Can't get involved with that. INVH up towards 34. Ooh, INVH. All right, that one looking at for a short. I'm going to go ahead and place the order out on it. It's like 34.50, probably the risk, because we have 34 past chart history resistance and the 200-day right there. See if we get taken out. Just put my order on the ask here. I hate like hitting the bid, especially when we have a little spread. All right. I'm going to try to bring my order down just a little bit. It's a decent hand. I want to be involved with it. Come on, dude. My orders are just on the ask. Take me out. Somebody slap that ask. All right. Trying to get filled on this. It nearly hit 34. I've had my orders up all the way up towards 34. I just cannot get taken out. I'm not gonna slam the bid. All right, I'll leave my order there for now. I'm gonna flip through a few more tickers. I will let you know if I get taken out. I just got taken out. All right. 20% of the buying power, 36 shares, 33.88 was the fill on INVH. I need to set the risk. I set 34.50. $34. We'll go 34.60. Okay. All right, there we go. So we'll let that play around. Down on it at the moment. So the idea here with INVH again on this short is it's coming up towards resistance on the daily and the 200 days right there at right over $34. 200 day is actually at 34.04. So it's touching that right now. That's going to be a slower play. Stops up over 34.50. Well, I'll sit in that for, see what that one does. If it starts pulling back in. And I'm going to flip through a few more. See what else is moving at the moment. All right. Oh, preach. PRCH is getting a red to green move. We could risk, the 720 area there. That was one of my favorite plays. I mean, it is successfully doing a red to green move at the moment. PRCH. Problem is that one's just got a decent spread on it. 8 cents. INVH still up at the moment. It's tapping that 200 day. All right, let's flip through a few percent gainers. So, ORGO. This one is a straight up $5 ticker. What's going on here? Okay, they reported some earnings. $5 ticker reporting some earnings that are good. Better than expected Q4. All right, if you guys are trading this, I'll take a look at left of the chart. We'll see what's popping up here. All right, it's nearing some little bit of resistance, $5, but it's trying to break that. 620 is going to be probably the main resistance area, ORGO, if you guys are trading that. That's where all the volume is in small cap world. ORGO. Let's flip through a few more of those. NVVE. That one's taking a slide on down right now. AES. AES. Could be a trade here. This one's making a straight up move. They're on earnings too. Let me look at their chart. AES, straight up. Dang, the chart is really oversold. The 50-day moving average is 1159. AES, I'm thinking about a short there with like 1175 risk if we get a little closer to that. AES. All right, that one's getting a nice pop. 50 days, 1160. I'm eyeballing that. INVH coming back down a little bit towards my average. It topped over 34, hitting that 200 day. So it would be nice if we could go green to red and start fading there. AES, I'm eyeballing. My concern with AES is you know, the chart's like oversold. You know, the ticker here, it's kind of, the daily's oversold. The good news is, you know, with these fast moves up like this on a Friday, Fridays typically, and then look, this is something I'll also look at. You want to look at the candlesticks relative to the other ones. So when it gets, like, how much can it typically move on any given trading day with like any amount of volume that's had in this past chart history? So here it had a big green day, but that was like a 60-cent mover. This day, a little over a point. So that's typically how much the ticker is going to move. That's why I don't like trading IPOs, because you don't really know entirely how much that ticker can move. A little bit of a pullback right now. Honestly, it'd be more interesting for me on a long against like 1110 VWAP and this previous high it broke out of. I do like the short here. I would just need a little closer up towards the 50-day moving average. INVH back up to 34. Man, AES. God, part of me wants to catch this on the long side, but I hate doing that, and then it keeps fading. And when initially I just want to short on it. I mean, this is a good. There might be a couple good plays here, you know. It's up on earnings. Earnings normally help hold these plays a little bit more so than other news, because that is actual inherently good news. They gravitate more towards 1120 could be a support area. Let's look left of the chart, see what's going on around 11. $11 should be support. Itching for another trade right now. ORGO, this one's small cap on earnings as well. Just saw a big red candlestick from $5.50 down to $5. I'll flip through a few others. INVH is kind of going sideways and grindy, a little grindy. PRCH, the other short I was looking at, this one, it's kind of going sideways right now, but it looks like that 670 previous close might be holding up as a resistance level. The spread has tightened up a little bit. I'm thinking about taking a trade on PRCH. Yeah, I'll put an order out PRCH. The risk is going to be that previous close area around 670. I just got filled. I'll put it at 675. So I'm working two right now, PRCH and INVH. Let me set an OCO on PRCH. $675 risk. All right. Orders out. Orders out. All right, working those two. INVH, PRCH. Oh, PRCH. Beautiful. Just get a massive pop right now. Take me out, why don't you? I like that it's got a lot of overhead resistance from, you know, $687 to $720. Previous close, $670. I like that line too. It's trying to hold VWAP right now. So we'll Man, it's got back up to like a 6-7 cent spread. Look at this thing jumping up. As soon as I take a short on it. I'll stick to the 675 risk, but man. Don't you love when you take a short on something and then it just like flicks straight up? I love this previous clothesline here, 670 resistance. So down a little bit right now. INVH has just been going kind of grindy, stair-stepping up for me. So I'm not a major fan of that. Thinking about cutting that one a little early, potentially. We'll see what she does. And then PRCH, man, that was just unfortunate. Got into it, and immediately that thing just popped up 10 cents. I'll have a 15-cent risk on it. $20% of the buying power on like a $5, $6 stock hurts a little bit more. You know, because you're getting in more shares. All right, I'm going to flip around a little bit. See what's going on. ORGO bouncing off of VWAP. That big flush from 550 down towards the VWAP and $5. $5 is a good support line. That's up to 573. My God. Yeah, PRCH probably going to take me out. Looks like it. It's getting up and over the previous clothesline. Man, that sucks. This is where I would like to be hitting it too on the short. More so right around here. Yeah, that one, for some reason, wants to do a little red to green move on the day. We don't want to marry any tickers. So INVH, I'm not liking that this one is just kind of stair-stepping up. I may be getting out of that one a little early, just assessing the risk there. Maybe getting out of that one a little bit early. PRCH, 675 risk. I thought that was going to be more of a slow fader, which it still may be. I mean, you see the ass coming down a little bit. I just need some profit taken to go on there. Need some profit taken. I think with IMVH, I may adjust the risk a little bit. Not a ton of risk here anyways, but it's coming down towards 34. That's good. I may adjust it to like a 34.20 stop. Something like that. Because if it's just going sideways, it's a sign of health. It's a steep trend we're on here, PRCH. Let's come back down to reality. Dang it, that sucks. About to get taken out there. Yeah, nice. Order filled. All right. Dang it. All right, well, we took an L, PRCH at the moment. INVH, I'm probably getting out of this one. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this. I think. I got a 34.50 risk on it. Let me look again. Man, PRCH, this is exactly where I want the short too. I didn't let it come to me. Kind of got a little eager on it. All right, INVH. INVH, man, it's popping up and over resistance and the 200-day moving average right now. All right. So we're just gonna, here's what we're gonna do. So our OCO on it's at 34.50. Guess we'll just stick to the OCO. We'll see if she'll profit take and fade. I mean, it's going to have to come down 40 cents, but I'll stick to the risk on that. I don't want to dig myself into a deep hole today. Let's flip around and see if there's anything setting up for another trade. Here's PRCH. Oh my gosh. PRCH, look at that previous clothesline holding up. I didn't let it come to me. It is looking juicy and beautiful. I do love this trade. Oh, man, Kevin. Wow. 675 was my stop and got top ticked right there. I literally got a 677 fill because all my stops, you know, they're market orders. That's painful. Let's see where AES is. I was looking for a short there. AES is trying to go sideways a little bit here. Oh, ORGO with the elevator down. Pops right back up, takes out stops, does a fake out breakout, right back down. That is so painful. So INVH, the one I'm in, I have a single entry rule. Don't add to a loser, Kevin. You guys know I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to add to it. Stick to the rules, Kevin. I think PRCH has me a little tilted because I just got top ticked out of that for a decent L. And that one's probably going to be coming back on down. The previous clothesline's perfect. It popped right above it. I'm not giving these enough room. I just don't want to give them so much room, you know? I'll flip through some of the gainers. Let's see. Roadblocks is getting a pop. PRGO. Isaiah, what side are you on with ORGO? Omi getting a pop right now. OMI. I'm going to flip through some and try to find something else. But, you know, I'm only going to take so many trades if they're not going to be working out today. Or at least my entries aren't going to be working out. INVH is killing me. Yeah, INVH just grindy, creepy crawler. Short with a 513 average. Isaiah, nice. What broker are you with for a short there? I had to locate, at CPro. I could have located. 513 average. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Oh, ZI with the fade. Dang it. ZI coming down towards a support line I have mapped off left of the chart. ZI right there, 1150, 1120, 1120 she could get to. Yeah, 1150, ZI. Pulling back on down too. Oh, Isaiah using CPro. Okay, so you, was it ETB or did you locate? Yeah, I want to start locating once we grow this account. That's what I want to start doing, locating a lot more. PRCH, guys. God bless, man. It's back at where my average would have been. That one's aggravating. Hate that. Hate getting top ticked. Like I said yesterday, which yesterday would have been a massive day had I not have gotten top ticked. That is like the worst thing. It pisses me off so much. Top ticking. All right, AES. Something's a brewing here. AES. I think there's a trade. Mr. Muhammad in the house. You have a short NVVE. Guys. The dark side traders. Love it. Are we all shorters in here? Are we learning how to short? NVVE 460. Let's go. Nice. So you're learning to get comfortable taking some uncomfortable trades. Because, yeah, I don't know where you're at with your trading career, but a lot of newer traders, they'd be scared to short this thing at 460. Good trade. And you're still with it, too? Or still with a portion of it? That's awesome. All right. It's time to lock in, boys. I am gals and girls, as Jason Bond used to say. All right. Omi. Is there anything here? No. Some earnings. The dark side traders. Yeah, I love it. More like just, I don't know, objective traders. Maybe that's a better name. So we don't cast like a dark cloud over our trading. I think there is something on AES. I'm thinking about that one. I'm thinking about it. AES and OMI. There's something on both of these. OMI, the chart's kind of oversold, though. OMI, the chart's a little oversold. It is getting a pop, so I don't have like a clear resistance area I'm looking at. It's real oversold. Maybe 920? 920? Again, guys, tonight we're going to be doing a live stream, going over some trades, going over refining our edges. If you have some charts, like your charts today, if you got the little... See, I don't know with CPro if they have this, Isaiah, like... Well, they have, like, you can have your trades on the chart, but every time I put the trades on there, I don't see them, so I love seeing the triangles on the chart. Hopefully they get that going soon. But, yeah, send in your charts. We'll, averydaytrading@gmail.com. We'll go over some trades tonight. I got, like, a couple more trades in me, I think. AES, there's something there. 1130, it just tapped and got rejected. 1130 is tough. Yeah, nice. So, been watching on the 1 hour and the 2 minute to eliminate some of the emotions. Yep, the larger the time frame, it eliminates emotions for sure. INVH, probably I'm going to get stopped out of this one too. I'm going to be down 2 trades on the day. I mean, risk is managed well. Not upset about it. We stopped out well. Yeah, that one's about to take me out. Just aggravated, I guess. A little aggravated. Omi, there is something here. 920, I think, is going to be my risk. I'm going to potentially take a short here. Let me see if I have shorts for it. My account's too small to locate. What I'm going to have to do, because tomorrow the fees are coming out, and regardless, I've been sideways on this account. I don't want to be negative in fees. That doesn't make any sense. So I may up the sizing a little bit moving forward and maybe put a little bit more in here. We'll see. Let me see if I have shorts. Yeah, I do have shorts on Omi. So I don't know how you do it, Isaiah. I just click sell short, and then it'll pop up down here if you need to locate. That's how I do it. I mean, I've asked them if they can throw like a ETB on it, make it a little easier. Omi, let's get up and over 9 real fast, and then I would like to hit you with a short. Good sir. I don't know if tickers have genders, but Omi sounds like a gentleman. It feels like there's something on Omi. And then AES, I missed the short there at 11:30. That one might... just a missed entry. I still like PRCH, but I hate this kind of movement, you know? Like it pulls back and then pops right back up. I like this because of yesterday. Yesterday, there should be a lot of longs in this from 7 to 720, and it's going to create some resistance where this could be a good fader. I feel like if they can get it, they're going to sell it when this thing pops up towards $7. I have a 2-trade rule on each ticker. I only take 2 losses on a ticker, and then I'm done with it. I might take one more on PRCH if it gets a little closer towards 7. I just like it for this Friday, kind of a fade. Omi is at highs right now. I like this for a quick move up towards 9 and short it against 920. This one is on earnings. So we're moving up right now. And then AES, there's good volume on that play too. 11:30 seems real tough for it. There is something on AES though. So Orgo, who was in Orgo? Isaiah. So how do you trade these? Are you single entry, single exit? Are you like scaling out of it? You still with it a little bit? INVH finally about to take me out. This is a good short if you guys want to take my shares. I'm about to buy them right back up at the top. It has not hit me yet. I mean, the chart looks great on it. It's just stair-stepping. I should have gotten out of it when I'd noticed that. I'm like, this is just stair stepping up. I mean, it's right at the like 200 day and daily resistance, but it is what it is. I'm not going to marry it. Is what it is. Omi coming up towards $9. Let's go. Okay, there is something here. Let's get up and over 9. God, I feel like I need to take this a little early. Order placed, Omi. Filled, 894. Let's not top tick this one, Kevin. Probably got into it a little early. I'm thinking. I think what we're going to do with this one is hit it again at like 910 and have a 925 stop. I mean, I only have 100 shares on it, 108 shares. I think we can get this one back down towards 850, maybe even fade. What I have, an 894 average on Omi so far. So, all right, let's see what's going to happen here. That's the idea right now. I'm not setting my OCO yet because I want to. Well, it's popping up right now towards like the 920 area. So let's hit it again. It's getting real flicky right here. I kind of like when that happens. Usually like stops are getting taken out. This may turn into a juicy loser. We'll see. I'm going to try to get a little bit more on it and then set the 920 stop at 923 stop. Let's do that. All right, order filled 909. Yeah, this is coming right up towards 920 right now. Ouchie. Let's do. I'll set a 930 stop. Damn it. All right, this may turn into a juicy loser. Omi. Yeah. This is going to stop me out. What's my average at? Yeah, my average is not good, by the way. My average is not good. Let's stop at. Okay, my stop is this dash line, which is going to probably take me out at. And ladies and gentlemen, this will be a fairly rough day. It's hardly seeing like any pullback profit taking at all. It's just straight up. Aggravating. Long's getting rewarded for just chasing this thing on up. Learning the wrong lessons. All right, there's a decent-ish pullback, but God, we need this thing to like elevate her down to actually be decent on it. Anybody get the short up at like 930 or 40? I have resistance mapped out right here on it. We'll see how this is going to play out. Oh, wow. It just dropped down to like 903 and bounced right back up all in a split second. Like, this thing is like straight up. Isaiah 924. Yeah, that's a lot better than me at the moment. That is good patience there. I have a 945 stop, which is going to hurt if it stops me out. But otherwise, I'm going to try to let this thing just kind of fade, sell off. We'll see what she does. Nice pullback there. Oh man, what should I do here? Should I just keep my 945 stop and let her work back towards VWAP? Decisions. What are you doing, Isaiah? I think... Damn it, I don't know. Probably should have reduced the risk, taken some off, and then... I'm thinking. It's Friday. Let's let her fade. Let's fade her Friday. Dude, if we can get this down into the low 8s, that's gonna look good. But I shouldn't be banking on that. Yeah, that's what I want to do too, Isaiah. I just don't want to hurt the small account too much if this thing does want to reclaim highs. $870. This is a decent hand. I mean, traditionally this should hold up. We'll see if today's traditional. Man, my average could have been so much better on this. Kind of aggravated about that. Kind of want to elevate her down to like 870. Take something off down there. That's what I'd like to do. It's got a decent spread on it. That's the aggravating thing. All right. Come on, let's see a little lower, Omi. What else are you guys working at the moment? I don't like this spread on it. I think I'm going to adjust the OCO on it. Reduce the risk a little bit. I like the trade a lot. I just want to adjust it a little bit. Like a 930 stop on it, which will hurt as well. But I like this to fade. See if we get that. Please don't jump up, Omi, up towards my stop. Now that I put a stop in, we all know what it's going to do. Yeah. Yeah, should have reduced the risk on it. What it's probably going to do is do a liquidity sweep up and over the highs and then just come right back down. Come on, Omi. Don't do me like this. Watching me with high emotions. Yeah, this is really not good. The emotions are higher because I did kind of double up my sizing on it, and obviously this creates a higher risk, and it's not great for the account to be risking this much. It is a good trade, but God, nothing has worked so far this morning, so it's like I gotta chill out. I would be sitting in this with less emotions had I've actually let it come to me and not sized into it, just 10 cents above my first entry. I can't believe INVH still hasn't taken me out yet. It's literally sitting right at my risk, too. Yeah, not entirely easy today. And so I don't like to push the gas, which I was kind of doing on Omi. Today will be okay if Omi works out. Just think of it like that. I do have risks set on it, and it will hurt if it retests the highs. But I'm willing to let this thing kind of flush and fade too. Just coming back down in the 890s. Now that's back near the lows that it formed. I want to see it go back under those. Not bounce. We don't want to bounce here. I do not want to bounce here. Omi. I said I don't want to bounce. Sometimes you just got to be a little gutsy with some of these. Just my average sucks. My average freaking sucks. 920 is serving as resistance, which is what we would like, that magic 20 cent area. And here's the other thing. If Omi starts to work out really well and fades on this Friday, I also don't want to be just locking in profits early. That would be real dumb too. Yeah, if it moves up 30 cents, that's risking $60 for me. on this. That's tough, with the account, if that's worth it. I also don't want to be sitting here looking at every freaking candlestick because that's going to cause me to make a dumb decision. So we can let it be. 930 will be the risk for me. And I'd really like it to see it come back down towards 970. What I need to do is just go to the bathroom and just not look at it. Go on a walk. Like, I would be so much more profitable if I was in these trades, and rather than just getting emotional and scared and yada yada, I literally go to sleep. I just go take a nap, go on a walk, wake up later, and this thing will be at like 820. You'll be good. INVH, what are you doing? Yeah, because you think about the different things with this kind of a trade. Like, if I reduce the risk right now, this thing will probably dump. As soon as I reduce the risk, it'll dump to like 850. We need to just have our risk set and embrace it. Just a little riskier of a trade than I normally take. This is forming a descending triangle. Now, will it work? I don't know. We don't know these things. It might break up and out of it. But this is a pretty good pattern to trade. Yeah, 924 average, much better, Isaiah. Can we trade positions? I'll take your 924. I'd be chilling with this thing at 924. Like, my risk on it at that point would be my average. Because if this thing gets back up towards that range, it's not great. Now, here we go. Trying to squeeze up and out of it. This looks like a good long right now. You got a bit lucky on it. Hey, I'd rather be lucky than skillful any day. Not really. Kind of a joke. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, not looking great. Let's elevator down, baby. Come on. Somebody throw 1,000,000 shares on this, on the bid. Just short it. 1,000,000. Bid. We got to adjust our trend line here. Kayvon in the house. Look at that, moderator. I'll take care of it. Oh, man. This is like going to make or break the day. I mean, that's terrible. Terrible. I should not have a trade that's making or breaking the day. It's just so dumb. Nice, Margarita. Climbed your way out of the red hole. See, I'd like to start in a hole because when I start red, I tend to do well. Like I get so laser focused after I start red that I tend to make like the best of the best trades. It's weird. It's weird how that works. Like I need to start red. I like that it's slowing down a lot. I like that about it. You know, we should start seeing longs. You know, maybe Kayvon's starting to dump his 1,000,000 shares into this. Slowing down, you should start seeing some profit taking. A short, yeah. I like that. When you're involved in a short, yeah, that's always nice. Like a quick elevator down. That's why I like shorts. They are quick elevators down typically. When you're reacting to the euphoria, that is. Kayvon, what are you waiting for? Come on. My greenness today depends on you. Oh, man. Goodness. AES! What in the bleep? Cracking under VWAP, breaking above it, and going to the moon. Not really, but yeah, that would not be fun to be involved in that fader that does that. Man. Yeah, I thought there was a trade there, and now you got 1170 resistance on it. But I'd be nervous to take a short after it's kind of squeezing out some shorts. Yeah, I'd be a little nervous to short this one after it's been squeezing some shorts out. Well, it came right down to this support beautifully, 1110. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Right down to the 1110, previous resistance, now support. And then this massive volume candlestick, sending that one to the moon. Come on. Come on, Kayvon. I'm waiting for your shares to come through. We need this to kind of be on this descending triangle, elevator down under 890 is kind of what we're looking for. We need it under 890, like an elevator down towards 870 and below. Did INVH not take me out? I thought I had a stop on this at 34.50. Oh, my stop is at 34.60. Okay. All right, stopped out of INVH. And then OMI. OMI, if you don't work, today's going to suck. Isaiah, don't jinx it. Don't you dare jinx it. Yeah, I do. I mean, I like it, but you know, sometimes I'm in my head. I'm like, this looks way too good to be true. Something's going to happen here. Like, this looks way too good to be true. I think my chart frozen. My bid and ask are frozen, both on Thinkorswim and this. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what. Okay, Thinkorswim OMI's at 898. God, this chart looks so good. Come on, OMI. We have faith. I do have faith. I feel like I need faith to step away. You know, so many times I have like second guessed myself on these beautiful descending triangles after a ticker's overbought, and I've like taken the trade off right at the crack, and then it just dumps because I overthink these things, like way overthink them. Like I said earlier, I would not be overthinking this as much if I had an average of like 938. My average is at like right at $9 though. It sucks. I hate my average. I won't hate it if we're at like, you know, 850 in a little bit. So OMI's looks like it wants to try to get up and above this trend line. We'll see if it's met with some resistance. All right, guys. I feel like I need to move my legs. All right, here's the plan. I'm going to step away for just a minute, and when I come back, I need this thing to be at like 850. All right? Let's make it work, team. For legal purposes, I'm not encouraging any manipulation of the market. So, legal people, don't come after me. I'll be back. All right, quick breather. Stretching the legs, doing some push-ups. Where are we at? Okay, Vaughn, where are we at, man? Come on. Where's those million shares at? All right. Still a good-looking pattern. Fine with this trade. A little heavier than usual on it, so would like it to work out. We'll see. We will see. How are you guys doing? Margarita. Sometimes we gotta step away. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, crack, 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 Kayvon! Crack it! Oh, descending triangle is actually working. And I'm in the trade. I'm actually kind of stunned right now. Can we like halt down? I'd love to be in that. That would be kind of new for me. Can we halt down? Oh my God, don't buy back up in this triangle. Don't crack and then buy back up into the triangle. That would be so annoying. Can we come out, company, can we come out with like a secondary offering? You know, something like that would be nice. What I need from you, OMI. I need to do crack, stay cracked, elevator down, halt down, open up maybe at like, I don't know, $7. I'm kind of flexible there. It's a beautiful crack. I don't need it to buy back up. That's the problem here. Like, what the hell? Do not buy back up into this triangle right now. Probably overthinking it, traders. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know I overthink everything. What I should do is walk away for the rest of the day, have my 9:30 stop, and just let this thing do its thing. We're up. I mean, we could be up massive on this if it works out. We could really be up massive on this. It's taken away a little bit of my loss on the day. That's not the reason I'm trading it. It is a good setup. I just feel like I need an adjusted stop on it because really I don't want it back up and over $9 and then up towards 950, which it. Look at the 5-minute timeline. This is what I overthink. It bought right back up into the 5-minute time frame, and coming back up towards $9. That's where my overthinking comes into this. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Shoot. It's going to really depend on what it does here as far as what I do, because I don't really want it back up here. I feel like I need an adjusted stop on it. Aggravating. So damn aggravating. Yeah. All right. I'm going to adjust the stop to... probably 920. Mr. Trading with Jesse W. in the house, here to witness my losing streak on the day. What's going on, man? Miss ya. We used to do our thing in the day trading with Jesse W. moderating over there. That was a lot of fun. We're back after a couple years, Jesse. A couple years to rethink, reshape the mind, working on ourselves. In short on OMI with this small account, maybe taking a bigger L than anticipated, but I'm trying to manage it right now. This descending triangle that it was in, it snapped underneath it, then popped right back up, and now it looks like it's trying to crack that upper trend line. So I'm trying to manage this trade. I think right now I have like a 930 stop on it. That's why I like to just walk away. Jesse, I don't know if you're the same way. It's like, man, I just like to walk away sometimes. Keep my stop, walk away, because sitting here just produces stress. Like, I don't need to know what it's going to do the next freaking candlestick. These things just bounce around, chop around. Yeah, yep. And I overthink these things a lot too. I'm like, man, well, it should have just snapped and kept snapping from there. Yeah, I can keep the 930 stop on this, but it's not. It's a little riskier than I'd like. But you know how these things do. You got to give them a little wiggle room because they do like to trap longs and shorts, both sides of it. Yeah, and that's what I have. Too. That's a rule I had to implement on this small account because, dude, the small account challenges are challenging. Like, you have no margin for error, which is crazy. And so what I will typically do is get in with the OCO, like the one cancels the other, like you're talking about. That way, I do that like right when I get into the trades because I've been burned, making amateur rookie mistakes. You know how it is. Like when you find, it doesn't even matter how long you've been doing this. You'll find a setup you love, and you want to like apply some more, put some more chips on the table, as if the poker analogy, because you're like, man, this setup is excellent. But there's no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantees. And then you apply a larger size, and then you have a larger bias on it. So it prevents you from, stopping out like you normally would. Trading futures now and haven't looked back since. Yeah, man, I check you out here and there, and it looks like you're doing extremely well. So happy for you. Very happy for you. How's the family doing? That time period where I stopped trading for a little bit, we had, I had 2 kids at that point. And so it was so hard to trade. I was just my teeth were sunk into like that newborn stage, and it was hard to. My mindset wasn't adequate for trading, if that makes sense. But they're a little older now, so I'm actually getting some sleep. You were on the money. Yeah, good, man. That's great to hear. Yeah, I'm tuned in to what you're doing, man. I watch you on X and YouTube and love seeing the success you're having. And miss you and Jonah, man. We had a good time back then. We had a really good time. Are any of those traders still around that were in the chat room back then? Trying to think of a few, but we had a Bob the Scalper. He was in there, and there's one other one I can't think of. We had a number of good traders in there, in that chat room. Oh, yeah, Claudio, Jerry, all those. Yeah, I remember them. Oh, awesome. Are they still around? Still around your chat? Are you still, are you doing a Discord? We're, yeah, in the Discord. Swing by and hang out when you're free. Yep, I will do. Will do. Thanks for jumping in, man. It's good. Glad you chimed in. So for 2 months, I've literally did nothing with this small account. I just went sideways. And then the other day, I was like, I'm getting tired of this. I'm going to get aggressive. And that's where I just came up. See, you guys sticking around here, like, I'm learning so much that I get to pay for your education, right? I get to pay for your market tuition. That's where I came up with larger positions equals a larger bias, because I apply bigger size relative to the small account, and I get more emotional, and like I'm doing right now with Omi. I mean, I have the stop set, so we'll be good regardless. But I was like, I'm getting tired. What I'm trying to do? We're still in this. Yeah, I just read that one. All three, dude. I'm gonna check that out sometime. I miss you guys, and Jonal's in there too. So, what I'm trying to do with the small account, the attempt is to, like, I have such an easy time when I'm just like, okay, Kevin, like, let's just go for, like, base hits. When you just go for base hits, so, I think more clearly. That's where the bias doesn't come into play, the bias on the trading. So, I had to take a base hit every single day, slowly grow it, but it's more manageable. It's easier. I see these patterns and things clearer. So that's what we're trying to do. Slowly grow it and have the proven system and concept down. And learn to trust myself, because I took a year or two off, and I was like, I want to start back small and make sure I know what I'm doing, and prove that to myself. Jonal missing in action. No, Jonal. Dude, Jonal was the man. You guys are like bros too. So you still are in good touch with him? Yeah, Jonah was the man. He is the man. So, we'll, dude, next time, yeah, he's the little bro. So, Jesse, I need you to, like, blow on your computer screen or perform some kind of magic right now. I need you to blow these candlesticks down. I need Omi to work out. But next time I'm around in Florida, dude, in Miami in particular, dude, I need to come create like a little montage of your fishing, because your fishing's amazing. Like, you do your fishing, I'll come out there, make a highlight reel. We'll get some drone action going, get some music going. Jesse the I don't know, you come up with the name, the fisherman day trader. Move your stop down to 914, Isaiah. Yeah. This is holding up way longer than it should, but it's a Friday. My fingers are crossed that we profit take and move lower throughout the day. There's not a ton of volume on the long side here. What I need to do is look at the short interest on this. See, like, are we short on this with like 50% of the float right now? Because that would be bad. You got a new boat? Oh my gosh. And you have a fishing channel? Miami Casual Fisherman. Oh boy. I got some YouTubing to do today. Miami Casual Fisherman. Jesse the casual trader and the casual fisher. I'm just kidding. That would be funny. Miami Casual Fisherman. Thank you for coming in here and distracting me from this Omi madness. It's helping.
All right, guys, we're gonna go see what we can catch today.
We'll go see what we can catch today, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jesse W.
I think that's it for today. Nothing on the troll. We got our limit of yellowtail up in there. Now we're gonna head on in, go home. It's that way.
God, that water looks so beautiful, man. Living the life. Look at Jesse. He blew on the candlesticks. Gave it the good old BC, blowing the candlesticks and helping out. All right, if we can just fade today. God, I didn't want this headache today. I did not want this headache today. Oh, Jesse, you might be here till like after hours at like 8:30 then. If you're sticking around till I'm done with this trade. just pull up a bed. I'm trying to let these winners work for me more, Jesse. I'm kind of kidding. I mean, what the idea here is, if we can get down to VWAP and snap, the idea for me is I want to take a partial. I can take a partial, probably. A couple hundred shares. I take half off and then just adjust the stop with the rest and kind of let her rip tater chip kind of thing. Yeah, I was pretty stressed out here when you first joined. So I like these upper shadows at 9.10. I like your adjusted stop, Isaiah, 9.14. That's a good level. On the 5-minute, we are right at the bottom trend line here, 8.90. So I'd like to see it stay heavy under that for a continual sell-off. But it wants to just buy back up here. Let's see what she does. We need the elevator down. Like, come on, can somebody get a public offering going on this company? Like, I've only ever been in a public offering on the long side. It's on my bucket list. Why can I not be short a stock when it comes out with a public offering? All right. We're selling off a little bit. Lower. Come on, Jesse, get me green on the day. Under 880, under VWAP. Jesse, I need you to hit this with, I don't know, something. You trade futures. You can see into the future. What do we got going on here? Oh, don't buy back up. I think the adjusted stop on this, my average is $9. I don't want it back up and over $9. I really don't. It should be, long bias traders are on their lunch break right now. They don't trade for lunch. Us short bias traders, we stick around for lunch when they're all eating. You called Jonal. He's putting in a call. Market maker knows to drop it. All right. See what I should do here. But see, I have this confliction with myself. I'm like, Kevin, you are so greedy. Like, just take something off and be smart. But then the other part of me is like, the saying, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. I'm trying to be a hog. I mean, my wife calls me that sometimes. Maybe I am a hog. I just want this thing to. What do I want, Kevin? Look into your crystal ball. With the green trades, what I'm trying to do is attempting to let them work. See, when I first started trading, my habit was awful. Like, I would scale into the losers and then just see any green and take it. That is so dumb. Like, when you're green on some of these trades, you got to let them work. You got to let them work. Let your winners run a little bit, not just your losers. Makes no sense at all. Makes no sense with a SENCENTS. You contrarian traders stress me out. Yeah. Well, when you're a little stressed, it probably means you're oversized relative to the account. So that's what happened here today. I have a hotkey that just gets me in a small percentage of like 20% buying power. So normally I'm not fretting anything. I'm just like it works or it doesn't. You know, you trade the hands, you trade the edge, the probability, and the hand just works itself out. I just got a little heavier here than typical. If waiting this long, I'd wait for it to fade up under VWAP. SPY reaching a resistance zone. Okay, good insight there. If it can flush, you can get a drop as well. All right. I like the good vibes you're bringing. Yeah, Jesse. Yep. Patience pays with a PAY. That's what we're attempting to do here. Be patient. Not just be patient with the losers. Be patient with the winners too. I'm telling you guys, like Jesse's been trading for a while too. We can literally go, I mean, we've experienced probably every emotion you can think of. There's really nothing that has passed us. Like we've gone through it all. We've done the blowing up. We've done the setbacks, the L's, the emotions, everything. But that's where you learn how to like refine your edge and all. Every market condition. Yeah. Seen everything. Nothing is surprising. I mean, clearly when we're in something, we want it to work in our favor like everybody else does, but we understand that there's inherent risk with every trade and there's no guarantees of anything. I mean, think about the casino. When you go there and you put your quarter in and you lose, are you upset about it? It's like, no, you're not, because you already kind of embraced that there's risk involved with it. But with trading, we don't embrace that risk. That's when you're not applying and defining risk, is when you don't set it. It's like there is inherent risk involved with every single trade. So we shouldn't let it weigh us down. There's just risk involved. That's the way trading is. Anything can happen. You have the edges. Like right now, we're coming down to VWAP. Like I've seen this a million times. It should happen like it's happening right now. I've seen it so many times, but it's not a guarantee. So you have to apply like risk parameters on it. I'd like a fast flush under VWAP. There we go. A little bit of a flush under VWAP. More flush. Let's get some panic going on here. I'm probably going to take half off soon. Isaiah, wait to take half off. Let me get in first. I'm just kidding. Look, this is fun. This is a good time. I love trading with you guys. All right, popping up a little bit. All right. Want to see some more panic. Damn it, dude. The thing just popped up 15 cents. Ouch. Down to the low 70s. Didn't take anything off. And the bid and ask just jumped up like 15 cents. Look. Yeah, it touched VWAP. Didn't take anything off like I said I was going to down there. I kind of wanted more of a flush, but didn't get it. Did you get anything off, Isaiah? I did not. I'm a little pissy about it. Jesse, you've been the good luck charm. You gotta pull up a chair. Just hang tight. Hang tight till we're making some money. Oh, you didn't get any off either? Dang it. I thought that was you that just popped this up. I was a little mad at you for a second there. I was like, Isaiah just literally bought like, he covered like 1,000 shares right there. Prop this thing back up. No, I wasn't mad. I'm kidding. I know. Yeah. Did not expect that action right there. I guess other traders had the same idea, right? They were thinking at VWAP, take something off. I mean, we're good right here. We're good. Maybe not. Yeah, I just wanted half off right there. That's all I wanted. Good bounce off of VWAP. I'm probably going to be out of it back up and over $9, just FYI. All these upper shadows up and over $9. Damn. Was very slightly green on the day, too, with that big pullback. And now I got to deal with this. Here's what we'll do. I did call myself a hog, so I deserve this in a way. Man, it's back up to $9. Shoot. All right, let's do 910. I'll set the OCO. Gotta apply some risk here. Or risk management, that is. All right. Orders in. Market makers. You probably see it. Let's get a pop up there now. Yeah. I'm going to disregard that comment, Jesse. Pretend like that didn't happen. Yeah, 123,000 shares coming in right there. I mean, that's some people taking profits. And man, I didn't take anything off down there. God bless, dude. See, with trading, you got to be... if you do this long enough, the market humbles you. So that's what I love about traders. That's why people don't like to do this. It's very humbling experience. You learn about your flaws. It's like things that you should do, shouldn't do, coulda, woulda, shoulda, all that. All right, the stop is adjusted, 910. I'm going to chill with that. And, man, See if we can get back down and fade throughout the day. Either take a small L on this, which will be L to L to L. Not fun. Or we will, ride with this back on down. We shall see what the stock market gods give us here today. 10-cent risk, though. 200 shares, only $20 when this thing's already given 50 and didn't take any. I was kind of kicking myself over that. I don't like to talk myself out of these trades, but I like to, what do they say? Like, gather evidence, essentially, for them to not work out. I feel like that's what you have to do before you enter. Just figure out some of the reasons why this wouldn't work out. I don't really like that it was just recently at all-time lows, and I'm shorting into it. That's one thing I don't like. I like, obviously, that it's made the move that it's made today, and we should see some profit taking. What else? But you don't want to become like a market analyst where you just get paralysis by analysis. You don't take any trades because I just got a random text from some spam person that said, we haven't seen each other in a long time. Let's go to the beach this week. It's like, come on. Oh, Jesse eating bacon. Jesse eating bacon watching me. Nice. Yeah, I'm AES at the highs at $12. Guys. Always looking for a reason not to take the trades. A great way to only take trades that are A+ and B setups. Yeah, that's so true. That is very good. You should look for ways to not trade. I like this AES a lot. It's popping up towards the 50-day moving average, up and over it. 1160 is the 50-day. I could see it closing below that. Do I really want to involve myself in another trade right now? All right, let's apply that methodology that Jesse just preached to us while he's eating his bacon. What are reasons why I don't want to trade this? I mean, this is resistance on the daily too, $12 right there. I really like that. I might have to take a trade here, risking $12.20. You guys are already seeing the action and getting involved with this. This thing was just at $12. All right. Short is going out. 20% of the buying power. Let's try that again. Got canceled. That's something that happens on CPro from time to time. Orders get canceled. Then I gotta put them in manually. It doesn't happen often, but thank you, Jesse. Hit the sub, hit the like button. All right, I'm gonna have to enter this manually. What's Omi doing? Omi doing a whole lot of nothing. Omi, you make me so mad. This AES is pretty good up here. Let's see. Let's sell short. I got an order out at 11.90, which I'm not 10 cents off the high, so I'm not too happy with that. Omi's coming back up towards $9, it looks like. All right, here we are. AES, where are we at? Oh my God, AES. Just so painful. So painful when you're just adjusting your entry price because the limit just keeps getting away from you. So we'll see if I get taken out AES. 12.20 is going to be the risk there. 9.10 still the risk on Omi. All right, AES. There's no buyers here because I'm literally on the ask. I think my risk will just be tight. It'll be like up and over the highs, but I'm not going to get taken out. This thing's going to run away from me. You guys get to see the emotions live. So normally I can edit all this out. My frustration. Me cursing under my breath at the stock market. That's so annoying. That's happened to me on so many tickers. I'm literally like, okay, 1 cent lower, 2 cents lower, 3 cents lower. And then at a point I'm like, I'm just done chasing this. This is ridiculous. I like this setup. I like this to come back under the 50-day moving average. 1160. I like it to come back down there and under. Friday, kind of like a fader on this Friday. I'm going to cancel that order for now, though. But just know, well, AES did hit like a high a day number, $12. I'm going to see if I can get an entry a little closer up there in the 90s. Omi is now holding 890. It has come down to 890 a few different times. Yeah, I don't like that. 890 here, twice, 3 times. I think 910 is a good risk area there. Yeah, if we pull back and fade down to the low 8s, we'll be sitting good on the day. Tight risk, 910. We'll see what happens there. AES, what are we doing? $12 a hit. Kind of sitting stagnant here. Had 1190 order out. Man, that's aggravating. Omi honestly looks like a decent long against 890. That 890 area. See, I'm talking myself out of this. The problem is if I would liquidate my position and then get into this on a long risk in 890, it would elevate her down. That's how this stuff works. That's why you need to separate yourself sometimes from it. Stop looking at it. But AES, this came right up to that red line, the resistance line I marked left of the chart. Tapped it beautifully. And it's pulling back on down. I have these resistance lines marked on so many, like thousands of tickers, and I just leave them there. So in the future, when I revisit that ticker, I kind of already know where some levels are. All right, I'm just going to leave this stop in place, and she takes me out, but I'm going to separate myself from the computer for now. So we're going to be doing I'm going to do a live stream tonight at 9 and go over some trades, and I got a lot I'm going to go over. So make sure you're there. It'll be good to learn some things, improve the trading, figure out some things we can work on, look at charts. So if you got some pretty charts you want to share, some good trades, send them over, averydaytrading@gmail.com. Omi will probably be it. Let's see what AES is doing. Oh, AES, don't pull me back in. I'm trying to get out of here. Oh. AES doing the old pull me back in kind of thing right now. All right, let me think. All right. Cancel my damn orders. All right, I'll take AES 1192. I got filled. Just 150 shares. Risk there is just going to be up and over the highs, so I'll put like a $12 stop on it real quick. Do that right now, actually. I think it's good risk reward here. 1202. I'll set my stop, which will probably be the high. We'll do 1150 reward. All right, let's do that. All right, what's our good friend Omi doing? I'm just going to work those trades throughout the day. I'm kind of just going to set them and forget them for now. I got the stop set. Omi's holding up this 890 really well. That's the concern there. We need it to longs to start, just scaling out, profit taking, fading. I'm sticking with my 910 risk on it though. I don't want to, now that it's already popped back up, hit a low down there, 870. Gonna kick myself all day over that. Not taking any off. In AES, I'm gonna hit this on this pop and risk up and over the high. Otherwise, just gonna try to let her fade back down towards VWAP. So those are the two I'll work. We'll see how today's gonna line up. Might be a decent red day. We'll see. Nothing else has worked so far for me this morning. We've kept our stops fairly tight, but this is what happens. Sometimes when these are good setups. Sometimes it happens though. But traders, as soon as I get off of here, and I don't have Jesse's good old luck and his bacon helping, being like a good, what do they call it? That bacon's been an omen. Go ahead and eat it, because AES is popping up to the risk right now. Ami coming up may hit me out 910. Is what it is. Traders, be there tonight. We'll be live 9 p.m. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love the live streaming. We'll keep it up. We'll keep these small accounts doing their thing. Omi, I need you to sell off right now. Traders, tomorrow is Saturday, so not going to be trading tomorrow. We'll see you guys Monday morning. AES. Gonna take me out. Next week, right around the corner, we'll be good to go. Yep.